Brothers, our 48th president, Brother Kamal Marable, has always said that Gamma Lambda chapter is the greatest chapter in the greatest fraternity. I want to make sure that we sustain that momentum for Gamma Lambda and we increase our platform and our scope in the city of Detroit. We need to get out and do programming and events that have footprints. That means that our impact ripples out to the entire community. And not only will people again respect the value of not just D9 organizations, but Alpha Phi Alpha and specifically Gamma Lambda chapter for everyone. We need to have experienced leadership that can operate on every level of the fraternity and throughout the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan. I have gone on a journey, brothers, creating a very comprehensive Alpha resume that's suitable to lead Gamma Lambda chapter into the future. I've been a proud member of Gamma Lambda chapter for 36 years, and for 19 consecutive years, I've been a financial and contributing member of Gamma Lambda chapter. 9 years as a member of the executive board of Gamma Lambda chapter, 5 consecutive years running unopposed as your chapter's vice president, a $200,000 grant to Gamma Lambda chapter. I was the sole author of that grant, brothers, and I was proud to do so. Others sometimes ask, where am I at? I'm at Alpha Esquire meetings mentoring young men into the future. 27 young men have become brothers of Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated. 6 are members of Gamma Lambda chapter, 2 serve on the executive board of Gamma Lambda, and 2 are officers on the Michigan district level. I proudly served the Midwest region as your INDP coach. That means that I am the director of membership intake for the entire Midwest region, that's 12 states and the country of Canada. I've also served the Michigan district as the chief dean of the Michigan district for 3 consecutive years. I also currently sit on the General Membership Development Committee. Last summer at the Constitutional Convention in Chicago, I authored 2 amendments to the General Constitution and bylaws to protect membership for the entire fraternity. The historic Alpha House needs to be protected. There are going to be times we have to not only consider having events here, but how those events are going to stress the Alpha House. From a financial perspective, as far as our Build Another Jewel Fund, there's $80,000, brothers, in the fund to find another multi-use facility for the Alpha House. Although I feel that we should not encumber the beautiful Alpha House and all of our other property assets to buy another building, I think that we should place the Build Another Jewel Fund into a short-term investment vehicle with a conservative to moderate investment strategy, and also have a semi or formal event specifically designed to bring profit to the Build Another Jewel Fund. And I'd like to humbly suggest to the brothers that all of our profit-making events, that anywhere from 15 to 20% of those profits go into a Build Another Jewel Fund. So as we are moving into the future, we're going to have to think about and consider opportunities where we can do events off-site and again, do everything we can to preserve this wonderful house that I'm standing in. For our younger brothers, we need to make sure that we provide a track for them to help mentor them if they desire to participate in leadership on any level of the fraternity, but also within their professional careers, their families, and in the communities. We need to encourage our brothers to seek out leadership opportunities, seek out elected offices from the large to the small, become engaged in the elections by becoming poll watchers or absentee ballot counters. I'm talking about stimulating the interest of our younger brothers that I identify from being 23 to 40 years old. So what I'm asking is that a special task force of brothers in those age groups, they join me in my presidency and they tell me what the events and activities that they would like to do, not what I want to see them doing. Because one thing they say about me is that I want to get rid of events that make money, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. I want to continue with our wonderful parties and activities while also adding different activities, parties, and events that bring all of our demographics together, or that allows them to function independently and bring in their particular crowds. We're not talking about duplicating events. We're talking about adding creative events and activities that make money for this chapter. I'm Kyle's Hamilton Senior Brothers, and I need your vote as your next chapter president. Thank you.